What is going on, guys? It's Rogue1094 back in talking about more games, and you guessed it, we're back in talking about Jurassic World Evolution with all the new info that we just got. Like, with the course of a few days, I wanted to wait until just to see if we got a little bit more. And in fact, we did. Just a smidge as of right now. But the first thing I want to start off with is, the dinosaur list. Everyone's been wondering how many dinosaurs are going to be in the game. Well, it turns out, apparently, according to an article that was translated, there will be 40 species of dinosaurs in the released version of the game, plus the new DLC dinosaurs, which are coming out in the deluxe edition, which personally I am going to be getting. And if you have a brain, you will be getting that as well. I'm just kidding. You can get whatever you want. However, I want to talk about those DLC dinosaurs just a little bit, because there's one in particular I wanted to talk about, and that is Majungasaurus. Majungasaurus, as some of you know, is a known cannibal. It is one of the few dinosaurs that we have proof of cannibalism in. And I'm wondering what that means for gameplay. I'm wondering if cannibalism is going to be a thing, because that would be awesome. Not being able to put two of these guys in the same enclosure for risk of one of them eating the other. If I remember correctly, Indominus Rex had some Majungasaurus in it. I think. I'm pretty sure. I might be wrong on that, but we can always go back and look, and do the research. I like doing research. However, we're going to talk about the other ones. One of the which that I'm very excited about, that was released or announced, and it looks really cool, and it's using the same pattern from the promotional images for the movie, is Suchomimus. Suchomimus is a Spinosaurid, or part of that family. We didn't get to see it in the movie, but we got basically a little dinosaur dossier on it for the website, and it looked amazing. It's this dark purplish blue with bright yellow stripes and markings. It looks really cool. The second one, well, the other one being Archaeornithomimus, which kind of tickled me because Claire mentions saying this one's name. Well, it mentions 5-year-olds trying to say this one's name, and Owen, gave a retort, which was quite clever indeed. Yes, But Archaeornithomimus is a small bird-like dinosaur. Well, they're all bird-like dinosaurs, but this one, it's akin to a Gallimimus and a Struthiomimus, which we just got confirmed in the latest gameplays. We also have Crichtonsaurus, which I believe was a scrap dinosaur from the original Jurassic Park Operation Genesis. I know there's a mod to put this dinosaur in there, but I'm pretty sure the mod came from the dinosaur's name being in the game files that were no longer available. And it's an Ankylosaurid, something like that, an armored dinosaur with a club on the end of its tail. It's quite plain. It's a little bit gray, but I mean, it would make a nice addition to the park just to get that, just get a few extra types of armored dinosaurs like that roaming around. I think that would be cool. And the next one is interesting because this dinosaur was actually in JPOG, and I'm a little bit disappointed to see it as pre-order DLC, but I mean, what are you gonna do? It's Styracosaurus. Styracosaurus was in the original game, but she didn't really do a lot. She could attack the smaller dinosaurs, but when it came to large predators, she was basically fair game. That's really all she was. We also get some skins for our ACU vehicles. Basically, they turn them green. That's basically all it is, which is fine. But there was one other thing I wanted to talk about. Oh, Spinosaurus was confirmed via a little image on the Jurassic World Evolution website. A little the little thing. I forget what it's called, but anyway, I'll put it up there, and it's really low res. But it's clearly a Spinosaurus, and it has beautiful coloring. It looks so good. I'm really excited to see this. We also got to see in the gameplay, some of the gameplays that I saw was the dinosaurs' fighting behavior. Their herbivores' need for companionship. They don't really like to be alone. They like to be in herds. They like to be surrounded by basically a wall of flesh, which is fair enough. But we got to see what looked like territorial fight between a Ceratosaurus, well, two Ceratosauruses, and then it just stopped. I took another look at it, and it seems that they stopped fighting when the Edmontosaurus got close to them. And I'm wondering if that'll take precedence, right, over their fight. Like if they're hungry and they're fighting each other for food, if there's more food, if they'll stop fighting and go for the food itself. Blood is apparently going to be in there according to Best in Slot. He said something about that. He also mentioned the islands being set in different times, according to, well, based around Jurassic World. Jurassic World. Like, I don't know, just a hazard, a guess. Isla Sorna will be set around the Lost World, and Isla Nublar might be set around 1993, which is when the original Jurassic Park came out. The ACUs cannot be destroyed as of right now. They can't destroy the Jeeps, and they can't eat the guys in the Jeeps. They can, however, eat the park guests, and the animation is beautiful. I have never been more excited to see a dinosaur swallow a whole human person. It was ridiculous. Human people. That's, yeah, of course, human people. Yeah. All right. So dinosaurs will also know when there's an issue with the fence. Another gameplay I saw was fence door was open. The Edmontosaurus zoomed in on that and escaped. As well as the Struthiomimus. Struthiomimus also noticed this and escaped. So if you leave the doors open, the gates, if you leave the gate open, the dinosaurs will see this and they'll run through it. Also, they'll know if there's a problem with the fence, which I'm guessing will come into play when the raptors are put in your park. I'm guessing they will be the biggest issue for that. Skins are also a thing. You can get skins through genetic manipulation. Apparently it's part of the entertainment tree, which is it's gonna suck because I don't really want to have to trog through the entertainment just to get a black Tyrannosaur, but whatever. I'm just gonna do it anyway. So, the digital release is coming in June. The physical release is coming in July, and I don't really know why. Well, I have some ideas. I don't know. I'm not really excited about that because I really don't have a lot of space on my system, to be honest. I'll have to get an external hard drive just so I can play it, but I doubt it'll be that big. Since the pre-order says you need at least 8 gigabytes of saved data for this blah 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 blah, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, whatever. Right, so moving on to the new people. Well, we're not new people. We know one of them, Dr. Ian Malcolm. Basically, he's your advisor. He's your voice of reason. Always telling you that everything you're doing is wrong, and he's right all the time, because he is. And we also have Cabot Finch, Public Relations and Crisis Management. And he has the best sense of humor in the business. Like, everything he says is hilarious to him. I don't know why. We also have Dr. Kajal Dua. Kahal Dua. I don't really know how to say her name. I'll have to hear it. I know her last name is said Dua or Dua. I don't know. I suck at names. Someone's gonna correct me and be like, oh, you don't know anything. I'm like, you're damn right. All right. Science Division is not impressed with security. They don't really care about him, and for that matter, neither does Malcolm. He likes to do things weird, and we'll get to that in a minute. Right, Isaac, Clement, Entertainment, Division, full of himself. Absolutely full of himself. Dude's talking about how pretty he is, and it's like, well, whatever. I mean, I'd take you out on a date, but that's neither here nor there. George Lambert is the security officer. He's head of the security division. He's willing to take risks, maintain safety. But he's very Muldoon. He's very Muldoon-esque. He doesn't trust the dinosaurs. He thinks they're out to get him. So he's willing to go to extremes to keep the park safe. One of those extremes being, let's let a dinosaur run loose and test our metal, which is an actual thing he does. 9 characters altogether, according to one of the little things in the start menu when they were going through the little files. Apparently there are 9 characters, and you release 3 of them. Dr. Malcolm is not one of those characters, apparently, which is kind of weird. The DNA and fossil harvesting is a lot like JPOG. A few differences. One of the coolest differences, though, is that the dig sites, the expeditions, basically, is you get your little expedition compound, right? And you send a helicopter out to go find the fossils. And it's really cool. It just flies away. It's great. Isla Mantaceros. We're getting into the islands now. Isla Mantaceros is the first island of the operation. It has a timid climate, rain, no real severe storms, but it's a good starter area. Isla Muerta, pleasant sunsets, possible night and day cycle. I know that's not. I don't think that's the thing. ravaged by storms. Some areas only accessible via monorail. So I'm wondering how that's gonna work. If they're gonna like cut the parks, I really don't want that to happen, because I was looking at Isla Mantanceros and it was really small, and I can't even guess how small Isla Pina is gonna be. But we'll move on to Isla Sorna now. It's all manner of calamities, apparently. This island is rough. It's a very large island, though. It's good for your activities, and depending on how you want to use it, we'll see what goes on. Isla Tacano is a paradise for operations, generally idyllic weather. Genetically idyllic weather. We're genetically engineering islands now. That's how it is. This is Jurassic Park Operation Island, right? Okay, so it can be hit by severe storms, including twisters. So that's where the tornadoes are going to come in, which you're probably going to need your storm protection thingamabob, little tower thing. It looks awesome. It's amazing. Isla Pina, very interesting operations, are only conducted at night, which is weird. I don't know why. The area is frequented by storms. So, I mean, there's a lot of good information here, and I'm really excited about it. I think that's it, honestly. I don't know. I think I ran through this list quicker than I thought. Yeah, I think that's it. Anyway, that's the majority of the information we've gotten. I'll look around and see if there's anything else. But, I mean, tell me your thoughts, guys. Tell me, what other dinosaurs do you hope are there? Do you hope there's, like, some kind of super mega awesome deluxe edition of the game that's gonna be, like, so cool? It's gonna have, like, the T-Rex on the front of the cover busting through the fence. You're gonna have, like, a little figure of that. I think that would be amazing. I would buy that in an instant. Like, no joke. And also, what do you think about the idea of the islands being set in different time zones? I mean, time periods. Like, what do you hope to see? Honestly, I hope Isla Sorna, it puts us during the time of the Lost World, and where we have to round up the dinosaurs. Like, maybe we get to play as Roland and his team. Preferably not Ludlow. We don't want Ludlow. We really don't. But, tell me what you're excited about. Me, I'm excited for everything. Apparently, there were some issues with the game, obviously, it's a development build, but we got several months until it's finished. And these are all minor issues that can be, cranked out in those several months. So, I mean, I'm really not worried about it. I'm super excited about this game. I'm really, really excited about it, actually, and I just cannot wait to get it, and I cannot wait for you guys to see the gameplay. I'm gonna see if I can make some machinimas, maybe some territory battles between dinosaurs, and we'll just see what happens. Anyway, guys, if you like this video, comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.